Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Wednesday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks. And then on Sunday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Horford. Porter is out there with Charlie Villanueva. And it's Balmaro in at the 2-guard. And for Milwaukee, we've got Baker. Baker out there with Baker. Then there's Bell. And it's Ilyasova in at the 4 slot. As a player, what's your main focus in these early stages of the season, Clark?
You know, Kevin, I think the biggest thing is just building chemistry, getting a level of comfort with one another, learning tendencies and preferences. Chemistry is the key at this time of the season. Here we go.
So the Bucks win the tip. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Well, that didn't take long. You got to leave some guys back on the tip, or that's what'll happen.
Fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Here's Baker. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Villanueva finds Horford. Puts up a 3. Shot by Villanueva, no good. To the wing right side. Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Baker. We play just over a minute here in the first. Here's Balmaro. 11 points last game. Back to Horford. From past the arc. The rebound by Baker.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Here's Bitadze, defended by Ilyasova. Villanueva passes to Bitadze. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Baker, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss, where they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
Who wants a t-shirt? Come on, man. Make some noise.
Just a fantastic run of games for him. A look at the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Over to the wing. Shot by Villanueva, no good. Milwaukee's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
You got it out. You got it out. Get you the pitch down there. I got shoot
And so Bell nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Porter, no luck.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Balmaro. Can they get it? The Jazz with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Baker with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Balmaro. Another miss by Utah. Here's Baker, guarded by Porter. And here's Ilyasova outside. And another three for Milwaukee.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And the Jazz call time here. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Jazz trail by 20. Horford with the screen on Ilyasova. Bitadze can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 8. What a hot start for them. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got 5.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Bitadze, and a wide-open look for Porter. Has to be Bitadze. The Jazz again can't hit it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Baker, and the three ball is good. Baker's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them.
Oh, wow. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Utah with the rebound. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Utah with the ball. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
And, guys, they suffered a clean sweep, and for one of the best teams in the league, that cannot sit well. You know they'll come to play tonight.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Porter in the corner. Another miss by Utah.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Balmaro, the pass to Bitadze. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Baker driving inside.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Outside, Horford. The pass to Balmaro. The rebound by the Bucks. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Whoa! Big time!
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now Porter, still scoreless.
Hey, get Michael.
Passes it to Balmaro. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide-open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And here's Utah. Bitadze the pass to Villanueva. No good on the triple. And there's the drive. 2 points. That one goes. Baker's got 11 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And stolen by Ilyasova. Here we go, one-on-one. Baker with the bucket. 10 points for him.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Bitadze. He has 5. They need this. Rebounded by the Bucks. Baker's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Bitadze. He's coming off a 19-point game against Phoenix.
And he was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game.
Here's Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Bitadze.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Floats it up for Horford. It's stolen by Bell. Here's Baker. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Baker's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. The feed to Horford. Out left to the wing. Here's Villanueva. Bank shot. No good.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter. Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Bitadze can't hit.
yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Good on the shot.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Paul Morrow. Another miss by Utah.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Boy, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Bitadze, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Paul Morrow's shot is off. Lets it go with a 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Milwaukee on top, running away with this one. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Baker out there with Baker. Then there's Bell. And it's Baker in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
High arcing shot, and he recovers it. Another miss by Utah.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Tries a 3 off the inbound, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket. He's been an absolute non-factor, 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him. He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
From the arc, Baker with the bucket. Baker's got 31.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Bucks have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And Clark, it's not often you see the blend of size and shooting touch for a player like Michael Porter Jr. He is pretty rare.
And, he's got great range in addition to that quick, high release, and all of that makes it harder for defenders to close out effectively on him. There's a reason he's well over 40% from long range for his career.
Pass to Williams. There's Porter with the 3. Porter can't get that one to fall.
it has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Gillespie. Over Baker. It's tipped. And Bell kicks to Baker. Shoots the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
There's Porter with the three. The rebound by Baker. Baker's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, defense wins championships, but offense is winning over the league, with efficiency reaching new heights year by year. Now, different explanations exist, but one thing is clear. In an era of floor spacing, there are elite players, a lot of them, who are having a field day exploiting all that room to operate. Kevin?
Boy, they sure are, David. Well put. Thank you. Tries the spin move. The pass to Gillespie. That's tipped. Fires from the wing. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. They get a hand on it. Here's Baker, guarded by Levine. Fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Rondo. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Passes it to Gillespie. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And the Jazz making a change here.
Coming out of the floor for the Jazz, Goga Bitadze, Charlie Villanueva.
Porter double teamed. Here's Baker. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight over Porter. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
No good, unable to end this run. Here's Baker. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Bitadze can't hit.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Where the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
The Jazz making a switch here. Bolmaro's checked in. Over to the left wing. Pass to Rondo. Offline with his three.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball. He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Porter in the corner. Another miss by Utah.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Baker. Non-stop scoring machine here. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
On the wing, Porter. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Milwaukee with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
It's stolen. Here's Baker, guarded by Porter. For the three, and again, Milwaukee with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
The Bucks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Parks, he's checked in for the Bucks. LeBron comes in for Bell. And a switcher also for Utah. Levine's checked in for Michael Porter. And both free throws good for Ilyasova. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Utah. Here's the teardrop. It's blocked. Levine against James. For three. A three-pointer is right on target. LeBron's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. To end the drought. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Baker in the corner. Shoots. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Knocks it loose. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Utah with the ball. Right wing, uncovered. Shot by Villanueva, no good. Here's Parks. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Has to be Johnson from outside the arc. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And the Jazz with some changes. Horford comes in for Rondo. And it's Michael Porter in for Zach LaVine.
Porter Jr.
1:36 left in the second quarter. The pass to Bitadze. No good on the three.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Here's Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Balmoro. And they recover it. Horford the pass to Balmoro. Villanueva with it to stop the run. LeBron grabs the miss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Ilyasova, screen on Porter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. James has got his second bucket of the night.
The shot of LeBron. It's the final piece of his game. It'll be interesting to see how he develops it.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Balmoro. Another miss by Utah.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Line for 2. Ilyasova.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Ilyasova. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Milwaukee enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Put your hands together, fans, for your arena entertainment.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Utah Jazz.
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie. Giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They looked out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And next up on the docket, a look at some upcoming games. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
That sounds like a blowout.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Michael Porter. Horford is out there with Charlie Villanueva. And it's Belmaro in at the 2 guard. There's the 3, and another one falls.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Porter in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Baker. And good. He hits it again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And the Jazz with possession here. Belmaro, the pass to Horford. To the middle, and stolen by LeBron. 3-on-3, and the dunk by James.
It's apparent how athletic James is. He's so quick on the break, and he's only going to get stronger.
And Horford wide open. He shoots. And the rejection by James. Passes to Ilyasova. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Horford. Down low, Bitadze. It's deflected. Baker passes to Kalitzakis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Boy, that has to be a relief, ending a 14-0 run by Milwaukee.
Here's Baker. Villanueva covering. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Milwaukee making a switch. Prince is checked in, drills it from outside.
They could not have asked for a better start to the second half. Perfect from the floor so far.
And stolen by Prince. And the dunk by Prince.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
For Utah, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Here's Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
Defensively, you got to have better floor balance and commitment to hustling back. I mean, you got to sprint back. You can't jog back.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And it's blocked. Here's Cherokee Parks, guarded by Horford, bangs home the trifecta. Parks has got 5 points now this quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And the basket is good.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Drills the three-pointer. Baker's got 16 points here in the second half.
Wow. What can you say?
Inside, here's Porter, and it's blocked. Here's Baker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Third personal foul.
For Milwaukee, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Callie Zykis, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher. And they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
Yeah, just continued sloppiness with the basketball. They are shooting themselves in the foot.
It's hard enough to win in this league without careless mistakes. As a matter of fact, you can't win if you have too many careless mistakes.
And it's good, 2 points. Callie Zykis has got 9 points here in the second half.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Here's Bitadze, and nothing is falling for him right now. Fontecchio, Villanueva covering, sinks the three-pointer.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Pulls it up, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Callie Zykis, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Another turnover there leading to a basket.
And they've really made the most of all those chances they've had from these turnovers. It's really driving their offense right now. Actually, it's their best offense.
And it's Prince penetrating.
Boy, the attacking mentality of Prince right there. You love that. If he has a lane, he's not going to wait around. He's going to hit it right away.
And Prince comes to help. Deflects the pass. Here's Baker.
Oh!
Whoa!
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Bitadze. Got a piece of it. Here's Baker. Villanueva covering. Connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Porter in the corner. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Jazz with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Levine comes in for Goga Bitadze. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Charlie Villanueva. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's the three. It's rebounded by Rondo.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Baker with the bucket. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Jazz. Porter in the corner. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Baker passes to Parks over Williams, and there are the Bucks with another bucket. .105 left to play here in the third. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year.
The way these guys moved the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness, and that's why we saw those great assist numbers a season ago.
And Utah making a change here. Gillespie's checked in. And 101 left in the third. To the paint. Here's Fontecchio. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Utah.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And the basket by Parks.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Levine's shot is off. Fontecchio, guarded by Levine, and that one's good, Fontecchio.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Outside Rondo, back to Williams. Basket is good, the assist from Rondo.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
And so it's Milwaukee holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Lillard. Lou is out there with Wagner. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's James. And it's Baker in at the point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And watch out if Lillard gets really comfortable from out there. He's already a scary scorer.
And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Clark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
And another three for Milwaukee.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Three-pointer, Lillard knocks down the three ball.
And Lillard has unreal range as well as that unlimited confidence in his abilities.
To the right side. The Jazz with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Baker. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And it's Gillespie missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Rondo passes to Bitadze. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Jacks up a three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
One of the things you like about Lou is that he doesn't force up shots on the perimeter. He takes high percentage looks.
Here's Villanueva, and just miss after miss right now. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Bucks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Shot by Villanueva, no good. And so it's Milwaukee now. Lillard from outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And this is Lillard's bread and butter. He's always ready to pull from that range.
And it's Gillespie missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
The shot by Rondo is no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that one's good, Wagner.
And the court vision of LeBron is something special. There's a reason he's been compared to Magic Johnson.
And it's the Bucks ball. Lillard outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Villanueva, the Jazz with another miss.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And the NBA last season, Clark setting records in attendance. Fans are pouring into the arenas on a nightly basis.
Well, it's a great game. I mean, you and I are biased, Kevin. We love the NBA. I played in it. You've broadcasted for a long time. But I do think there's another element, not just the excellence of the players, but the parity that exists now. There are a lot more teams that are playoff worthy, and that keeps them and I think their fans engaged as well.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Baker, he's checked in for Wagner. And it's Bell in for Lou. Here's Balmaro. Lillard against Horford. Lets it go from deep. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And I'd say we're still learning about Lillard's full potential, but I got a feeling he's going to be a specialist.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Zach LaVine. So it's Utah now. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Here's Rondo, and the rejection by James. Lillard, the pass to LeBron. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Already showing signs. James has the potential, I think, to develop that catch-and-shoot jumper to where it's a lethal weapon.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Here's Baker. Fires from deep. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Fourth personal foul.
First free throw is good. So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also...
And the out-of-bounds violation is going to be reviewed. Coach has issued the coach's challenge to get it analyzed further.
And you know these types of plays, especially when you're talking about action around the sideline, this is something you...
The previous play is under review.
Real game speed.
We've got the benefit of new camera angles, much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Now. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator, and the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends, and he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up, and that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
There's Porter with the three. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
have a circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And here's LeBron outside. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Baker with the bucket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Outside, Horford. Here's Bitadze. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
Timeout called the Bucks. A different look from Milwaukee. Ilyasov's checked in, and it's Baker in for Lillard. Pass to Baker. In the corner, Bell with it. It's good from long range. Bell's got 21 in the game.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
Here's Bitadze. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Good, another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Porter outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Ilyasova's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Three-pointer, Bell, and another three for Milwaukee.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
To the left side wing, Baker, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Poked away. And there's 1:45 left here in the fourth quarter. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Man showing some terrific range.
And in nailing the three there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by Milwaukee.
Bell's shot is good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
The three. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. It's Porter outside. The rebound by Baker. So it's the Bucks now. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Connects from three-point range.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Baker. Again, what an avalanche.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And that one is stuffed right through.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Outside, Horford. Porter passes to Bitadze. To halt the run, that one misses. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Right now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.